In other segments, we looked at safeguards and some of the problems with safeguards. This leads us to two key questions that we need to address when we're discussing whether or not we can have adequate safeguards on a practice. And those are, first of all, what safeguards should we have? Right? So what criteria need to be met before people are allowed to engage in the risky practice? And second, who, if anyone, do we trust to enforce them? Right? More precisely, who, if anyone, do we trust to adequately enforce them? And if we decide nobody, there's nobody we can trust to adequately enforce them, right? Well, then we have a pretty good argument for prohibiting the practice. Right? So if the abuses are serious enough, right, and the safeguards are weak enough, no matter who we give the responsibility of enforcing them, right, well, then that's a good argument for not allowing the practice. Okay? So if there are very large danger, if it turned out there were very large dangers to allowing the police to engage in search and seizure, and it turned out that the probable cause requirement and any other safeguards we set up were going to turn into rubber stamps, well, that might give us an argument, right, a pretty good argument for saying police shouldn't be allowed to engage in search and seizure. Okay. Now, I'm not saying we should go that route, right? But it's something we have to consider, right? When we allow something that creates risks and dangers, we have to ask ourselves, do we have a way of safeguarding against the risks and dangers adequately, right, to justify the practice?